Kids, don't ever try this at home. I've never done this before, how to pick up push snowplows like that. Okay. Well, boys, we hit 40 below this morning. That's cold. I think Spiff's gonna start this. So we're at the limmer, and we just got that hose put on. It's 44 below yesterday morning. I know I keep saying that, but we're gonna see how this thing starts. No heater, no nothing. I don't want to jinx it by saying it's a good starter, but it is. Did you give it some ether? All right, Dean just... There's the cold start for you. I think it's only about 12 below right now. I'm nervous. This road, I would have liked to have been, that snowbank should have been out in the trees. I would have liked this a couple feet wider. The wider it is, the stronger it is, the more surface area to freeze. I'm gonna run my track on this snowbank and force it down in the swamp to try to get some more stability in this road. This road is bouncing underneath me, which is not unusual for a swamp, but doggone it, I would like it a little stiffer than that. Than it is. This isn't. Yeah, shoot. Look at how thick that black spruce is growing. Here, I'm gonna take the head and I'm just gonna do that with it. I don't know, maybe right there. I'm gonna do that again. You see them trees just wiggling? That's how much this swamp is bouncing. So I'm driving down the edge of the road, and I suppose you can't tell, I'm bouncing so much. I don't know if you see this little tree, it's leaning towards me as I see that. There's like waves. See how the branches moving on this stuff? Whoa. Yeah, this is soft. It's like being on a trampoline. A little bit nervous about this road. So you see those two trees, they're fairly vertical, and when I drive next to them, look at that, they're pulling over, and they're gonna hit the cab. That's how soft this is. Let's see if well, I guess I got by them. This has got me nervous. I'm trying to widen out this road here, because I think it was too narrow, and if you look right there, look at the whole side of the road is broke off. You see that giant crack? Not good. Not good. It's just about quitting time, and I'm up here cutting that spruce sail across the creek. Well, the one with our ice bridge crossing. Finally made it up here to this job. There's the spruce I'm cutting. There, I spent a couple hours chiseling away on this. Swamp's pretty soft, and the road isn't as hard as I'd like. I gotta cut this spruce too. Oh, there's actually quite a bit up here. Hit the like button. Well, the ice bridge got another soaking on a Saturday morning. Put a lot of water on there. Tried to flood alongside it to make that ice thicker too. Spread the stress, I guess, if there is any off to the side. It's supposed to be 30 above today, but that isn't going to melt anything. I'm not worried about it. So I'm up in a different part of the swamp, and look at that. I just reached out to grab that tree, and that track just dropped almost to the top there. That's you can't really tell. This top of the swamp is very spongy. And I'm throwing these small trees underneath the tracks, and obviously those broke. Try to help hold me up. Yeah, that track you can see right behind it, it just dropped. When I reached off to this side, it's a little soft spot in the swamp. Actually, the whole swamp is pretty soft. Well, it's not a big deal to get out of that. My other track is still up. So what I'll do is I'll just push down on the head and take weight off this track and drive forward and swing at the same time and get up on top of the crust again. Well, I'm going to stop a little bit early here on Saturday, a couple hours early, and I'm going to drive out, change oil on my change oil on Zipco and grease it and clean it and all that, so it's ready to rip for Monday morning. So I was driving alongside the road, must have been yesterday, and see that? That's ice, water. That's how close the water table is to the surface. It's within a foot. If you can tell that black right there, that is where I broke through. I was over on that side sweeping the snowbank back, and the track that I had on the edge of the road just broke off the edge of the road. And you can see where I stopped and tried to analyze what was going on. It turned to slush. So yeah, that side of the road is no good for right now. We need it to freeze. I shoved it down in the water. You can see water right there. I shoved it down in there. Hopefully that'll freeze. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's zoom in here. Here comes Dad in the grader. I assume that's Dad. Yeah, that's Dad. Is he gonna brave the creek crossing? If he breaks it up, I have no way of getting out of here. I suppose I could be filming just to, in case he does fall in, huh? Uh-oh. Hey Matthew, look at that new muffler we put on there. It's looking good. What? Grading off into the sunset. Well, he made it back out. That's a good sign. He didn't fall in the swamp. Uh-oh, Dad, you got a light out. Thanks for blading the road. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hit the like button. Don't be afraid to comment.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Do it again.